RTX GTX GPUs RX RTX GTX GPUs RX RTX GTX GPUs RTX GTX GPUs RX RTX GTX GPUs RX RTX GTX GPUs RX RTX GTX GPUs RX RTX GTX GPUs.
Yo, what's up? Good evening. Welcome to the live stream. What's this I'm seeing? Mining Dutch? It's having issues. I know that, what was it? Red Panda was missing some funds, but they figured it out for him. But now, what are we seeing? That's going up and down tonight. I don't see anything on their Twitter/X. I don't use them. I've never used it. I looked into it for a second, but I've never used Mining Dutch. Ooh, let me get the chat up here. I guess it's just, is it broken? Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Yeah, I've never used them, but I know they're popular with the community, so we'll have to stay alert to that. I was looking over on miningpoolstats.stream, and I mean, they're still reporting. They're reporting 31 terahash. I don't know if that's down from where they were, normal for where they are. Yo, what's up, Michael? What's up? What's up, hobbyist? Dan, what's up? You had 2 of your miners drop off Mining Dutch this afternoon. I mean, are they just having pool issues, maybe? It happens. Shouldn't happen, but it happens. Golden Wolf, what's up? Good evening from Seattle. Nice, man. Good evening, everybody. Arx Crypto, what's up, dude? Sorry I was a few minutes late. I worked late tonight, so I made a cocktail and ran down here. And had to get everything set up. But I think we're good. I think we're good. Time to settle down, party a little bit. Scott, what's up, buddy? Thanks, everybody, for being here again. Smash the like button if you can. Really appreciate it. Unless you're driving. If you're driving, don't smash the like button. Don't risk it. Don't risk it. It's okay. You can smash the like button when you get home safely. Tony, what's up, buddy? Yeah, party night. Tuesday's my party night because I'm off work Wednesday. So I get to party it up a little bit. Though I still got to get up for the little guy in the morning. All right, yeah, cocktail's the question. It's crypto and cocktails. So here we go. Make some room here. So we're doing classic margarita tonight. Classic marg. Salted. Salt on the rim. Man, doesn't that look good? Wow. That looks good. There it is. Try not to spill it. Do you want to just swim in that? Cheers. Cheers if you're drinking, no matter what you're drinking. Everyone is welcome. Let me know what you're drinking in the chat. That's solid. That's a solid. That's like an 8 out of 10 margarita. That's like an 8 out of 10. Ounce of lime juice. I feel like this is the right song for this. Ounce of lime juice. 2 ounces Reposado tequila. I use Espolon. Half ounce agave syrup. And half ounce Contrao or orange curacao. I've Contrao on hand right now. So bourbon neat. Cheers, dude. Drinking your own tears. Death Valley Mining. What's up, buddy? Yeah, you Hobbyist knows me and tequila from Mining Disrupt. Which, did you guys see? I mean, I just got to make sure I can get off work, which I'm planning on doing. But total surprise, Mining Disrupt is doing another one this year over in Texas. So the last one was in Florida, just a few weeks ago? And now we're going to be over in Texas, November 11th to 13th. Super cool. So, if you're interested in going, they got some early info, including the tickets on their website. I very much plan on going. I had a blast at the last one. Very curious to go to this one, especially with the presence that Bitcoin mining has in Texas. So super looking forward to this. Yeah, November 11th and 13th. So like right before holiday season kicks off. I think Thanksgiving is 2 weeks after that. But yeah, super looking forward to this. That's gonna be fun. So anyway, back to you guys. What are you guys drinking? I need there's some more light here. How's that? Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Got a cup of Joe. Nice. Got to have some caffeine. We saw the bourbon. Yeah, Texas hobbyist. I got to know what you thought of Andor Season 2. I've only watched the first episode so far, and I thought it was amazing. But I got to watch the other ones. I got to find time in my evenings to carve it out, because I'm usually just down here trying to chip away at the madness. You guys probably saw. I mean, if you didn't, the one of the last videos I posted, all the GPUs. I'm staring at them right now. They're over there, and there's more of them just in piles. And the overwhelming feelings of going through that are real. They're real. And I got to do a count. I probably have like 130, 150 to go through and sell. I'm definitely going to keep some, probably one of every card. And then from there, the 50 series I'll probably keep one of every 40 series. Maybe the A2000s. I'm going to see. I don't know what they're really going for right now. But so the first thing I did, I reached out to BitPro, who I met at Mining Disrupt. Right there. I met them at the Florida one. And so I was like, you know what? That might be just worth my time to do bulk trade-in to get the CMP 170HXs. They're not far from me, so they can actually just come pick them up, which is really cool. But I got to look at it again. But the convenience for the bulk trade-in to get the CMPs, like I know they got to make money, and I know there's a convenience factor in doing all that, but it just the numbers, they weren't my favorite numbers for trade-in. So that doesn't mean I won't do it, but it's looking like I probably won't. We'll see. A2000s are 6 gigabytes. Yeah, good question. 6 giggers. Main job, am I an electrician? No, though I think I might be able to be one at this point with the amount of electricity that I have ran in this house, which includes 1, 2, 30 amp circuits down here, plus probably, I don't know, just even for mining and not mining, like 8 20 amp circuits. But the big one was the, what is it? I think it's a 100 amp sub panel that I ran out into the garage, and then ran 30 amp circuits off that in there. And it's not hard if you read the code book and take your time. Yeah, I heard the A2000s 12 gigabytes are good on AI. I got the 6 gig, man. They're still really efficient for mining, but I don't know. What kills me is 5 of them have never been opened. They're still in the box. Your thoughts on the 10210s and BC 160s? I haven't tested them myself yet. I know they've been tested. So I want to get my hands on one of each and just be able to test them out myself. But what I've been thinking about so much is if, obviously I have ASICs running that are making money, that are profitable over my electric rate, which is even better now with solar, which we could talk about a little bit more too. But I want to still have GPU mining happening. Number one, because it means a lot to me. So there's the nostalgic factor of it. And two, there's just projects that you can only GPU mine. And I love that spec mining aspect of it. And I saw Flux, I think, get brought up in the chat. Like, Flux is a great project to GPU mine. You can't mine it any other way. And there's others out there for sure. Newer ones like Zealous, older ones like Ravencoin, that you can only get it from GPU mining. So I want to just get the most efficient GPU cards that are going to be able to mine those algorithms that are memory hard algorithms that likely will not have an ASIC made for it. Because what you saw over this last 2 years now is all of these coins come out that the ASICs take over because they're all core bound, which like the 4090s like crush on those algorithms. You're talking back to Caspa, Radiant. What was that one other one that looked like that's not even around anymore? Pyron. It crushed on it, but then it's all temporary. Aleo, it crushes on. It's just all temporary until the ASICs take over. So I'm just looking for those GPUs, which I think are definitely the CMP 170HXs, maybe some of the other ones you mentioned in the chat. Just get a couple rigs of those. I don't think they'll have much resale value, but since I'm not having consumer hardware anymore, but like if I'm downsizing that much, I think it's probably the right way to go. Code is just a recommendation for electrical. To each their own. Suggestion book. Test the 5070 on Flux yet? Not yet. I'm still testing on Zealous. I've been lazy with it. Lazy with it, man. BC 160s are insane on Ironfish. I mean, I kept up with Ironfish a lot when they switched to Fish Hash, and the LOL Miner dev thought I did a great presentation presenting that algorithm. I learned so much from that presentation, but I don't know what's going on with those projects now. Wenzel Classic. Nice. Cell Classic. Grin. Sold all that a long time ago. I get to go pick up my 5070 FE tomorrow. Need to sell some 3060 Ti's now. So that's the position I'm in. I've been telling myself as I've been buying the 50 series cards that I need to sell the other cards to pay for them. But what I keep doing is buying them and not selling the other cards, which I've been able to manage with the TI. 5070 Ti was MSRP and 5070 was MSRP. And I got this one at MSRP too. But this is a lot more expensive. So we'll open this up after months of trying and just wanted to pay for an FE at MSRP. Finally got one at Best Buy. Just picked it up the other day. Thought we'd open it tonight. We'll see. I'd like to get it up on the test bench. I don't know if I'm wired correctly for it, if I have enough 8 pins coming off of the PSU, but we'll definitely crack it open. But yeah, I mean, it's just, again, just I gotta sell. That's $2,000. I gotta sell stuff. And I'm actually, I don't know if anybody caught Red Panda Mining's video today where he talks about selling his GPUs for the probably, 90th time in the last few months, but he's thinking that exactly the way I'm thinking, and I'm just going to sit down and start inventorying everything and seeing what amounts I can get for everything. I'm going to start with the 1660 Ti's and Supers, which I have like 16 or 18 of. Those are like going for $100 each, so like right there you're almost covering this GPU. So that's where my head's at. It's just a ton of work I got to do. Just a ton of work. Northern Crypto, what's up, buddy? Seems promising. So this is the 5070 on Flux. Seems promising. Getting about 0.77 solutions per watt. That is very good, I believe. So let me go take a look. Yeah, let's switch over here. Yeah, I mean, that beats every card I tested on Flux. I never tested, looks like the 4090 is this one down here that's cut off for you guys. And I never tested the 4070 Ti Super. But the best looks like tie between 4060 Ti, 4080 Super at 0.63 efficiency. So yeah, and I was continuing to test, and it's probably running right now, though it needs to be dialed in more. But this is the 5070 on Zealous right now, where I'm starting. The memory on the 5070 is interesting, and I don't know if this is the case for you for Flux, but it's just maxed out. It's plus 6,000 in Hive OS, which is plus 3,000 here in the miner. It's kind of cut off there. And now I'm bringing down the core, and then I'll do the core offset just to see where I can get that efficiency really dialed in. So yeah, 5070 seems to be a good one so far. So might be a worthy upgrade for somebody who wants to stay with some consumer GPU rigs, maybe a small rig. You have 3070s, sell those, pay a little bit, get to the 5070s, get more modern cards, more efficient cards. But yeah, I got to finish up testing this, man. It's been like, I think I had this card like a month. I just haven't got around to it. Longmonitor just released 195, which supports Flux. Really? I feel like they haven't updated in a minute. Flux miners were, I used Mini Z. I'm forgetting one. What's the other miner for Flux? Mini Z. It wasn't Longmonitor, was it? Oh, you're saying 57. Oh, you're saying maybe the 5000 series? Yeah, G miner. Yeah, I've always used Mini Z too. Do you ever use Nice Hash? I'm literally using it actually right now on this. So this is mining. You can see right there. This is mining to Nice Hash. Yeah, G miner. Yeah, it's mining to that's mining to Nice Hash right now because they have Zealous version too. What else, guys? What else are you mining? So you got 5070 on Flux. So a couple people pick like 5070 seem to be the card if you're looking to keep consumer GPUs and go GPU mining. Seems to be the way to go. You're mining Ethereum proof of work. Wow. Wow. Anybody have, so I'm curious. So you got some GPUs on. Travels, what's up, buddy? Do you have, what else are you have hardware wise? Are you doing any little ASIC miners at your home? Do you have any of those like lottery style solo miners for Bitcoin? I'm kind of like curious what everybody's up to right now. You know, for me, let me know. And for me, it's not much, but I got the Alio miners right now, and I got some Doge miners on, and then just the single 5070 that you see on the screen right now is testing. My intention is to get maybe a 6 or 8 card GPU rig on. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet. I don't know where I'm going to put it, like what I'm going to mine with it yet. So I only have 12 GPUs left, CMP 100s, 210s on Ergo. CPU mining, nice, man. 9950X. Ergo. How's the Ergo's? I'm curious. I feel like Ergo was a big deal when it came out because of its algorithm. When we had like Ethereum, and you had the Kapow and ProgPow algorithms taking so much heat and power, and then you had Ergo over here doing something very different, and so miners at home loved it. Let's see. Yeah, that was around this time too, when it was worth, what did it go up to? $17, almost $20, and we're talking 80 cents now. Woo! What new coins you seen pop up? Like nothing. We actually laughed at it last stream. Let me take a look. We were laughing at some of them last stream. Let's see if there's anything new. So I'm on mining pool stash.stream. You can see new coins. And yeah, there's nothing. This is the only new one, this script though. So it's probably just like a merge mine garbage of a coin. So there's just nothing. There's one I got in a Discord for, but I don't really know. Yo, what's up, dude? When you come in Wisconsin, when you send me the invite, I would love to do that. That'd be so fun. So solar's doing really well. I'm gonna take a look. So if you aren't familiar, I put solar on my house with very much the intention of sizing the system to cover some mining, which it's doing. Not all of it, but I definitely have extra to play with to cover mining. Quite a bit of extra. So I'll show you guys, and we got to unbox. Don't let me forget. We got to unbox that GPU. Don't let me forget. So right now, let me just actually, I'm curious on this day. I'll show you guys in a second. So I use Sense. I've had it for a long time. I actually use it to monitor my GPU mining electricity usage a long time ago, and then I had all the stuff to just make it monitor my solar that's coming in. So I'm curious today. So the day's not over. We got 2 more hours left in the day here. But this is my solar production versus my electric consumption. And we did run the AC today, which Mrs. Red Fox will tell you, I'm like, why is it on? That's extra electricity. Do we really need it? Do we really need it? I could use like that sun power for mining. Okay, so that, let's see. That is today, the yellow being the sun power, and the orange or red being the electric that I'm using, and that's by hour of the day. And what you can see there is my usage with 16-cent electric rate that I input in there is $22 worth of electric has been used, and solar has generated $15 of electric. So the delta between that is $7. As of right now, I used $7 in electric for this day from the grid because solar covered the rest of it. DJ Mines, what's up, buddy? What's up, dude? Travels. All right, so what do you got online? You got no GPUs online, few D-pin miners, GeoNet, Wingbits, Sky 100. I don't know if I heard of that one. Starplugs I've heard of. And you got some solo stuff going. You got the Radiant miner, KSO, Caspa miner, cool. V1 Mini, nice, man. I got mine over there. It's not on. And you got a Mini Doge 3, which I have on, and a Nano 3 solo BTC. I want to get that. Avalon Nano 3S, I think, is the newest one. I want to get one of those. I think that's probably like one of the best or coolest little solo miners right now. Yeah, that's good, man. Oh, speaking of, I'm gonna try to get to installing it tomorrow. I bought it, not sponsored. Nobody sent it to me. I wish they did, but I actually bought it with my own money back in October. I have the Wingbits GeoNet miner. It's over there, and I bought the mount for the antenna for my house. It came from Amazon today. So I'm hoping tomorrow the weather's gonna be beautiful. I don't know if I'm having enough time. We'll see. It's gonna be a project. Get it mounted on my house, get a mast up and get that on there and plugged in the garage. We're gonna see. We're gonna see, but I'm really looking forward to getting involved into that project. Those two projects. Arc, let me see. What do you got? Izarex, thanks for the sub. I wonder if you're here. Let me know in the chat. Arc, what do you got, dude? Let's see. Yeah, so you have the GPUs, and then you have 12 KSO variants mining Caspa, no clue why, and one RXO mining. Yeah, my Ultra, I forgot about it. My KSO Pro, with all like the modifications for cooling and yeah, the stuff from metered mining, the meter box, everything that the shrouds that fit all of that. That thing is rad looking, but it makes no money, so it's been offline for a while. Yeah, you like that soundbite? I just got it working again. Streamlabs was broken. This PC's got to go. I got to get something new. I just don't have the money for it right now. Yeah, Nano 3S, 6 terahash. Nice. Yeah, the only Bitcoin one I have going, I have the Lucky Miner version 8, which I think is 4.5 megahash. No, terahash? Megahash. 4.5 terahash. And then PJ, you said you made 114 kilowatt hours today. You only used 36 so far. How many kilowatt hours did I make? I think it was we hit some clouds today. I did, yeah. Dude, I'm not as much as you. I did 89.7 kilowatt hours, but I used 134.6. Smash the like, bros. You got 5080s on Octa? Yeah? I don't have anything on Octa anymore except I'm staking it. I'm staking the Octa that I mine with the Jazz miners. Though I think we're out of focus. Man. Hold. I think we're good. I think I'm gonna start selling the Octa that's getting reward paid out from the staking. Plox, what's up, dude? What's up? Yeah, I think I'm gonna start selling. I'm just like kind of burnt out on altcoins and the nodes and all that. And I'm just like, should I just sell the rewards that they're making? And it was, where was it? It was two people that told me, I think it was on a live stream. They told me they wrote scripts to just automatically do that for them. Is there a drinking game where we all playing like every time Red Fox says Bitcoin, we all take a shot? I'm down. Bitcoin, 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 Bitcoin. What's up, dude? Work hard, hodl BTC. I love that. I love that. All right, I don't know how we're gonna do this. Let's see. I gotta open this GPU. I'm gonna forget. Let's move some stuff over. If you guys got any questions, let me know in the chat. You can tag me. That'd be cool. But I'm excited to get this one open, and I think I got this camera working. There we go. So let's see. Let's see. You'll need to reinforce your table for that GPU. Look at that. Straight from Foxconn. Straight from Foxconn. No tariffs on this one. Party time. What else? This? Hard to do. There we go. There we go. Ooh, look at that. Inspired by gamers, enhanced by AI, built by NVIDIA. This is the only thing they care about right now, by the way. That's it. They don't really care about that one. This is the one. Those two letters. That's what's making all the NVIDIA the money. I get it. Inspired by gamers. Thanks for getting us started. Thanks for making us an insane amount of money. There it is, bros. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. 3 months of trying for every Best Buy drop. There it is. Kind of hate these new boxes. That wasn't great. That wasn't great. What do I do with this now? Oh my god. Can't get it out. Okay. What else is in here? So this is the this is the actual like box. I thought this was like a shipping box. Is that all I need? All right. What's in this? All right. Yeah, I need this. This squid. Need that. I don't have a single thing that has the 12 volt high power or 2x6 pin or whatever we're calling it now. This is interesting. I'm like not a gamer at this point in my life, so I really haven't seen any unboxings or anybody do any of this. I'm just a crypto miner. Damn, all right. Woo! I mean, it's pretty. It is heavy. God, these cars are massive. It's thin though. There she is. Can't wait to test this thing. GPU miner buys the RTX 5090 that nobody uses for GPU mining. Should I title the YouTube video that? Cool. Oh, we gotta do this. That's so nice. Man. It is pretty. It is pretty. Note how nice that cable is. Dude, look at this thing. Does that make you feel weird inside? My 5090 mine before a game. Nice, dude. Yeah, so the test bench over there is set up for 3 8 pins right now. which I could maybe split it. I've done it with the 4090. I don't love it. But yeah, there we go. It'll be cool. It'd be cool to compare the, I think I want to compare the 3090 to the 4090 to the 5090. That'd be fun. Drop it. Get out of here. Yeah, hobbyists. I hear you, man. The whole, I mean, I think, so PNC in the chat, or you're watching after, Hobbyist Miner says pretty much it's true across, I think, every crypto YouTube channel right now for mining is questions on the daily profitability, what's the ROI, or people just really ultimately saying like, don't buy this, it doesn't make any money, it's not profitable over your electric rate. And like, I get it. I think everybody got really spoiled from Ethereum in 2021, and so that's everything everybody thinks about. I do think DJ, if you're still here, shout out to you, posted a great video recently just talking about, hey, like, what if you just like having fun and tinkering and like doing this stuff as a hobby, and like there's enjoyment in this just like there would be in any other hobby that you could have. And that's how this all started for me. There's definitely a money aspect of it, but I love tech. I love tinkering. I love getting the most performance or efficiency out of things, anything. And so crypto mining and GPU mining with the 1080, it's behind the skateboard deck back there. I had like, that started it all for me. And it was accessible, which is one thing I hope GPU mining survives. I don't know if it'll ever be like it was, but I mean, it will survive in some form, but just that accessibility of being able to just have a machine that can just do it versus having to buy a purpose-built ASIC, little lottery miner, whatever. There is something to be said for that. But I also 100% agree with his video where like, if you want to go spend a few $100s and get a lottery miner, or you want to spend a few $100s and get a gold shell bite, like as a hobby, as an interest, as learning, like that is amazing. And that's like most of what I do on my channel, and what inspired me to start a channel is just teach you guys the things that I learned. If it took me a week to learn how to do something, but I can, put all those experiences in a 10-minute video and get you going faster, like that's super rewarding for me in my life. But yeah, I get like the economy is tough, and people remember making a ton of money during Ethereum and with consumer commodity hardware in their homes, and I get that sentiment too. I do understand it. And I think it was amazing times, but there's also like this hangover from it. And that's what you see all of this stuff come up that I don't think, in my opinion, haven't been in since late 2017, and going through that bear market where GPUs made no money. You really didn't see that sentiment come up because it didn't explode as much. So it was a smaller group for sure, and it was still like a lot of people that just enjoyed doing it as, there's definitely scale, but there's a lot of people that just enjoyed doing it as a hobby, doing it at their home, like. So yeah, it's tough, but this too shall pass. Hawk, what's up, buddy? What's up, dude? GeoNet halving coming up. Great. I see those adapters and I think about how much power is going through them and I get nervous. Yeah. I know. It's a lot. That's that. Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, I know I was watching a lot of the videos, because the power part is probably what I'm interested in most in all of these. And I know, man, this camera's having a hard time focusing tonight. I know there was a lot of videos made around just how it's load balancing. Am I not on autofocus? What did I do? I think there's like a weird reflection that it's getting. Hold, please. All right. We'll see. Yeah, I saw a bunch of those videos where it's just not properly load balancing on the cables. So we'll see what happens. Is it the reflection from my glasses? I guess so. What do I gotta get contacts to have live streams? Bitcoin, dude. Bitcoin. Yeah, you go. Take a shot. Bitcoin. I'm right there with you. Cheers. Margarita. PJ says, at this point, still likes the GPU mine. I keep looking at myself to make sure it's in focus now. Still likes the GPU mine for the tinkering, but also the free heat in the winter. And also generates coins for me. Can't really look at it as a source of income anymore. 100% agree. And if those days ever come again, it'll be great. But maybe it won't. Set it and forget it mindset. Yeah. What I started caring about most is just efficiency. I hear you, man. Definitely as a home miner. That's why I'm like, I still, like I was saying earlier in the stream, I want to have some GPUs. They just got to be the most efficient ones. It's focusing on the mic for some reason. Dude, I don't know. I'm into audio. I'm a musician. I'm into videography and camera gear. And like, man, the stuff that I labor over that you guys never see in the videos or the live streams with
Mega hash.
all of that. Gary, thanks for the sub, dude. Is if you're here, let me know in the live chat. Say hey. Yeah, it's the labor that goes into all that stuff. Is it? If you're not making a YouTube channel on making YouTube channels, then you never see it all. Very sharp looking mic. Thanks, but I just got a new arm. My arm broke. The mic arm, not my arm. My arm's fine. Is that low profile? You like that? Yeah. Like that? All right. What else? What else, folks? Man, look at this thing. It is heavy. I was wondering if this would fit in my small form factor build, but I definitely don't have the right power supply in there for that. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. Oh, and I think there's like no demand for it on Salad. Does anybody know if there's like fast demand or any of those platforms demand for this thing? Cause let me see if I can get it up here. I was like, I'll just throw this in a PC and let it do some. I want it to do something. Like I'm probably not gonna game on it. Hold on, let's see. I'll switch over. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. Here we go. Salad, which I'm still doing okay on Salad right now on the 4090. And actually the 4070 Ti Super has locked in a job for like a week now. But they have the 5090 on here, I think. Yeah, there it is. Low, just low demand. Just nothing. It's been like that. I don't know why. I don't know why 4090s. Your camera is focus breathing, maybe wide in the focus square. I think it says wide. Maybe I touched something by accident. Let's see. I was trying to put it on a different tripod. Dude, it is. I think we're gonna turn it off. See you in a second. Let's see. That's good. No, don't do that. Dude. I think I might have hit something when I was moving it. Let's see, is it this? What is this? This is like hold on. Yeah. The recognition target was on animal. Let's get it back on person. Yeah. I don't know. It was set to focus on animals, not, me. So I hit that by accident when I was moving the tripods. I think we got... Yeah, you mean you are a fox. You win. You won the live stream, Plox. Congratulations, buddy. You won the live stream. You won it. Great job. Plox beat me to it by 32 seconds. Dude, that's it. Cheers, Plox. You won the live stream, buddy. This one goes out to you. Nice job, dude. Cheers. Bitcoin. Yeah, you like that? You like that glass there? A little crate and barrel action right there. Yeah, fancy. That's how we roll here. Dude, that's so funny. Fancy schmancy. Smash the like button if you haven't already. Appreciate it. When moon? Dude. Bitcoin always moon. Should we look at prices? We didn't even do that. There you go. I mean, Bitcoin's been doing good, holding above 90. Ethereum's been playing around up and down between 17 and 18. I'm keeping an eye on altcoins. Really haven't been doing much of anything. The one I am definitely looking at the most on the daily is Alio. Since I am mining that, which is almost at 24 cents. I mean, it's laughable when you look at the whole chart, but looking at the last month, I mean, we're rising up. I'll tell you my strategy right now for those miners. So look at this disgustingness. By the way, look at this. Oh my gosh. So GPUs, I've covered this before, but I want to drive this point home. This was my GPUs, all my 40 series, and a 3060 Ti 6-card rig, mining Alio. And where do I have to go? Non-stop for months. Okay? Months and months and months. Yes, 7 months. Okay? 7 months up until probably like a month, maybe a month and a half ago. And those cards collectively... Here we go. Here we go. GPUs made 1,000 Alio. Look at the EAE1M from Gold Shell. Has made 700 Alio in like 4 days. One ASIC running less wattage by far. That's a 2,000 watt machine. Those GPUs are probably pulling, I don't know, probably close to that actually. Maybe more. In 7, probably 5 months, pulled 1,000 Alio. In 4 days, this machine pulled 700 Alio. Good Lord, man. Have you seen XMR moving? Yeah, that's because XMR, there was the Bitcoin hack, right? And they put it all into XMR. How's that doing? XMR, by the way, is Monero, if you don't know. And that's what they use to hide the Bitcoin that was stolen, which was a serious amount as well. And I think that was old Bitcoin. So because they moved it into Monero and had to buy Monero, it pumped the price like crazy. Does anybody have any news on that hack? I saw it initially, but I didn't get to see what happened from there? Who posted it? Was it... Hold on, let me go to Twitter. I follow, what's his name? Zach XBT. I saw posted on it. He does research into theft on the blockchain. Yeah, this is it. 9 hours ago, so this was yesterday. Suspicious transfers made from potential victim for 3,520 Bitcoin. Max, what's up, buddy? Yeah. So shortly after funds began being laundered, that's what happens. And that's why Monero gets a bad rap, but you need privacy in cryptocurrency, which is also, side note, why I think Alio is a good project. But back to this. Shortly after the funds began to be laundered via 6 instant exchanges and swapped for Monero, caused the Monero price to spike 50%. Does he have a follow-up yet? I don't think so. Let's go check out this address. So this would have been... Did anybody do any research? Yeah, so this was it. It's an OG Bitcoiner who got wrecked. This is how you know it's likely a theft. Longtime Bitcoin holder is a Gemini, River, Coinbase, etc. user. So using the big exchanges, 330 million suddenly moved today and transferred into small increments to instant exchanges, creating hundreds of orders. And that the hacker is going to lose multiple 7 figures to fees, and which is inefficient for a normal person to buy like this. So those are the things that tell him that this is likely a hack. Maybe the dude just decided to move. I mean, it could be a person that decided to do this, but like, yeah, you're looking at all those fees that you would pay. Probably a normal person would not want to lose that amount of capital into fees. Let's go see if we could check that out. Where can we go? Let's just do a Bitcoin block explorer. I guess we'll use blockchain.com. I don't really like this one. So that's the address or the transaction? It's the address. Yeah, it's gotten... Oh, man, let's see. Where is... Those are transactions in... Okay. Oh my god, dude. Look at this. Can you imagine? Can you imagine seeing 2,789 Bitcoin just transferred out of your wallet? Holy man. Look at, so I guess separate 1, 2, 3, 4 separate transactions of Bitcoin being transferred out. And this is this the in? Let's see, the in happened the same day? That's all. Is that all the transactions? That's the only thing I don't know is this address has transacted 8 times on the Bitcoin blockchain. It has received a total of 7,000 Bitcoin and has sent the same total, which is $663 million. But I think the question I have is this is incoming. So that Bitcoin was sent to this address right before it was sent out. Let me try another block explorer. I just don't like the way this one's set up. Let's try Blockstream. This looks more normal to me in the way my brain works. Yeah, so those are the same 2 in transactions. So let's go see. So I guess Zach probably looked at where those in transactions came from and went backwards to trace the origin of the Bitcoin. And then, So those are probably just people sending some Bitcoin as, well, there's like a small amount. These are probably just people sending Bitcoin to the address just to be a part of history. They do that. Sometimes you can see it even on Satoshi's original address from the Genesis block. People just send small amounts of Bitcoin there. Okay, so this is 3,000 sent. 2 addresses? I'm not gonna be able to follow this. But yeah, that's a crazy amount. That's a crazy amount. But yeah, that's what he said, is it must have come from, like, it came from a long time Bitcoin holder. So you start to wonder, like, what could have happened there that somebody who's been into Bitcoin for so long and had a, like, insane amount of money, he mentioned perhaps social engineering. Like, what happened that that person likely got hacked? It's, you think they would be wiser having been in the space for so long. Panda cashing out. He wishes, dude. That's funny. But yeah, I mean, I love that stuff just going down. I did that the other day. I went down the Genesis block and looked, followed some of those transactions from Satoshi's alleged wallets, or the wallets we know that he had, and it's just fun to look into all of that stuff. Yeah, maybe he died and the kids found the wallet. I hope you all, I gotta be a little bit better with it, but I hope you have some like legacy stuff sent up for your loved ones in case something happens to you all, that they know how to get access to all of this stuff. It's so important. Do you hold your Bitcoin in an exchange? I have the vast majority of it on a hardware wallet, a ledger. And then I have a little bit in River, which has been really great. River allows you to DCA into Bitcoin without any fees after the first week. And there's also automatic transactions with no fees there either. So I really like River. So I have some Bitcoin on there. I have a video actually on it. So let me pull it up so you guys can bookmark it in case you want to check it out. And there's an affiliate link in there that it gives us both something. Let me see. Let me see if my video ranks. Buy Bitcoin without fees. Oh no, that's not me. Oh, there I am. I won't make you watch it. I promise, but in case you want to check it out, I think it's really good. Not the video, the actual service is legit. I found it and then I decided to make a video to share it with everybody. But yeah, the affiliate link or whatever is just like, if when you buy a certain amount, we both get extra Bitcoin, the same amount of extra Bitcoin. So, but that's what I'm, besides mining, I'm DCAing into Bitcoin with River, and it's holding that amount until it hits the threshold to then transfer to my hardware wallet, which I don't know if it's my favorite to answer your question, but the one I've classically used, my first one that I'm still using, is the Ledger Nano S. Though I have the Tangent that they sent to me that I still have to unbox. And then I want to actually, I saw it at Mining Disrupt. It looks really cool. Is the Gold Shell wallet, which they have like a deal on right now. Normally $250 and it's $150 right now, but I haven't opened it yet. Might do that tomorrow and check it out. I saw it. They gave me a little demo of it. It looked really cool. But I want to know more about it and how it works. So yeah, and the goal is to spread some of my crypto across some of the hardware wallets, so it's just not all sitting on one. What I'm question for anybody in the chat: what hardware wallets are you using? And if you're not using one, you should definitely use one. But what hardware wallets are you using right now? So my main one, like I said, is the Ledger Nano S. Let me know in the chat. What are you guys using? Hardware wallets. Oh, really? 7.3%. Yeah, stake in Solana on Tangent. Damn, paper hardware wallet, baby. Nice. Somebody's gonna be like, I just have my seed phrase memorized. Tangent. Nice, Max. I have this one too. I never opened it. Triple A Wave, remember them? They sent it to me. They asked me to make a video on it, but I just got too busy. It's still sealed. Stone. Oh, maybe I'll give this away at some point. I just can't. Yeah, I'll give that away at some point. I don't have the money to pay for shipping right now, to be honest with you guys. Oh, man. Elipal? Ledger Nano X, BC Vault. What is Elipal? I never heard of it, dude. Elipal. Oh, wow. That looks cool. Let's check it out. I've never heard of this. So they got like the same kind of like NFC or whatever style thing here. World's first air-gapped cold wallet. No Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, USB, NFC, or... Oh, no NFC. Excuse me. Running networks. Your private keys stay 100% offline at all times. Yeah, you remind me. I was talking to your friend Andy at Mining Disrupt, and we were just... I think Hobbyist was there too, and Greater Good Mining. And we were all just talking about like how paranoid you can get with this stuff. It's tough. It's tough to self-custody. Max, is there something you want to show me about this this wallet that you think is really cool? Let me see their assets they support. I still have my Caspa on this software wallet. I don't want it there anymore. So I know I got to move that out. No, they don't have it. They don't have Wrapped. I think Tangent... Does Tangent have it? I think so. Nobody has Flux. Yeah, they have the BEP20 version, which... And then the ERC20, which isn't helpful. No native. Do they have Raven Coin? 'Cause I still have to get that out of the original GUI wallet. No? Okay. Video in 2 weeks on that wallet. There's the show. All right, we're gonna go watch Max's video in 2 weeks. That's a very real concern. We're talking about seed phrase, and PCM says, I'm worried if I get Alzheimer's, I might forget the seed phrase. Yeah, all of us miners be poor. So we got ledgers, paper, tantrums, Elipal, if I'm saying that right. Good idea to spread out crypto. It saved my butt once. Yeah, I think that is very important. I think it's okay to keep a small amount on a trusted exchange. Like I have some on Coinbase, I have some on River, but and I got lazy with it. I had way too much, like an uncomfortable amount sitting on Coinbase, where I would be profoundly sad if something happened to it. And then you get to this point where it's again that like uncomfortable amount that you're now you're sending that somewhere. So I split it up into multiple transactions just in case I mess something up. But like do you ever have those like sweaty moments? And I know amounts are different from all of us. $100 can be an uncomfortable amount for somebody, and $1 million can be an uncomfortable amount for somebody. But I was like sweating sending it, and then you sit there and hit refresh to make sure that it actually, went from in my case was Coinbase to my ledger, and then there's like those minutes that maybe minutes go by and it hasn't been confirmed by the miners on the blockchain yet as a valid block, and you're just like, did I mess something up? Did I just lose all this money? This is why we have ETFs, et cetera, et cetera. Anyone forget about a wallet somewhere yet? It's been so fun when you stumble across it later. I've forgotten about my CKB completely. Stumbled upon that. and I forgot about yeah, I think it was the Bitcoin that I had sitting on NiceHash was like, I forgot about it for like a year or two, and it went up being, I think, like $700 in Bitcoin just sitting on there because it's appreciated over time. Now you can't have stuff sit on NiceHash, by the way, because they're just gonna essentially charge you a fee for having it on there. Something happens to Coinbase, expect all coins to be worthless anyway. Yeah, I think Coinbase ain't going anywhere. Though you do see those scary stories on Reddit of people getting locked out of their accounts and getting no help, or money goes away. You just always kind of get like, I get a little I get paranoid with that stuff. Like they probably did something incorrectly, the user, but still, even Ledger. People are like, my Ledger, all of a sudden my coins are gone. They transacted out. I don't have access to them. I don't know how this could have happened. And then you go down those routes of you gave access to like a smart contract at some point and never told it to not have access to your wallet. And so it could just transfer funds, I guess, at some point. There's a website for that. Let me see if I can find it. I posted it on X a while ago for people to go look into that stuff. Let's see. I'll have to, I don't know what it is. Yeah, it essentially audits your wallet and can see everything that you ever gave access to. This is really for Ethereum, for smart contracts. And then I think also gives you instructions on how to revoke that access. I can't find it, of course. If anybody knows what that website is, throw in the chat. Damn, what was it? Whatever, moving on. So yeah, I checked all that, made sure that I was good there. You're so paranoid sending crypto, you'll send a small amount first for sending a large amount. Yeah, dude, 100%. Once loaded up my app and it said 0 funds, but the app was still loading. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, man, which is hard for the normies to get into this stuff because self-custody. So, I mean, I get it. It is not easy. It is not easy. There's security in money being in a bank. And if something happens, like the bank will probably get you your money. If something happens to your crypto, it is just gone forever, and there's nothing you can do about it. Trying to find that website one more time. Oh yeah, here it is. Revoke.cash. When using dApps like Uniswap or OpenSea, you have to grant them permission to spend your tokens and NFTs. This is called a token approval. If you don't revoke these approvals, the dApp can spend your tokens forever. Take back control by revoking your approvals. So I did this and I put in my main Ethereum wallet address, and it showed everything I had ever given access to as far as smart contracts for that address. Just to make sure, because I like did Uniswap, I did DeFi stuff. Like I was reckless when I was learning and doing all of this over all those years. And so just to check and make sure that I didn't have some app that I used years ago that still had access to spend tokens from my wallet. And that's what happens to some people. And luckily that didn't happen to me. So you essentially can put your address right in here, revoke.cash. This is Ethereum address, and it will tell you anything you've ever interacted with and granted permission with, and give you instructions on how to revoke access to anything that you gave access to that you no longer want to have access. Where's Red Panda? Everyone else is in here. Dude, he's sorting through those 570 something GPUs he's got to work on. He's probably doing like you would normally do like a snow angel in the snow, but he's doing a GPU one. You're going to put that 5090 on Vast. You should do a video on it. I've never done Vast, so that's a good idea. I've literally never done it. Ever. I don't know if I have. I think you got to have better CPUs than I might have, so I'm going to have to check it. I miss Oval. Me too, man. I got to do some more in his honor, and the stuff I love to do, and the things that he and I would talk about is the overclocking. I got to do some overclocking streams. I got to do that for that 5070. Maybe we'll do a second stream this week. I got to do that. I got so much to do. Got to do that. I got to film like 3 videos tomorrow. This is my day off. And I got to start figuring out what I'm going to do with these GPUs. I got to start working through, make sure the video outs and all that work. And then decide if I want to do like a web store for people in the community that want to buy them, especially in bulk, save me some time, or just list them all on eBay or Facebook Marketplace or whatever. Do I live in Florida? Nah. I'm on East Coast, Northeast. Ibrahim, what's up, buddy? Just did a spit take snow angels and GPUs. Can you just picture it? That'd be a good short. I'd go viral. Yeah, for sure. That's funny. Oh my gosh. It's almost 11 o'clock where I'm at. Your one video showed so much rusty bits on your cards. Yeah, the 3070 Ti's, excuse me. The 3070 Ti's. Oh, those are the worst. Let me go find that video. Let's see. I don't know what to do with those. Those are going to be a sell as is for sure. And then the 3070s that were in the Octominer, I think they're going to be okay. I think they're going to be all right. God, where is it? I think it's after all this. I think so. No. Is it? No. God, it's gotta be back here. These. No. It's. Did YouTube delete it? I don't even remember what I named it. Oh yeah, there it is. How damaged is this crypto mining rig? There it is. Yeah, look at that, huh? Oh, you like that?
I might have messed up on this one. In this video, we're going to check out this 6-card 3070 Ti rig, which you can tell is
those
really
cards are
rusty
not going to sell very
on many
well.
of the GPUs. They seem to get worse as they go down. You can see
RPM can do the snow angel face down. Let's talk solar. How's your solar going? Man, you missed it. We talked about it earlier. Got to hit rewind. It's going great. You're in Florida, resident Florida man, Bitcoin.
Could be wrong, but I guess we'll have to open them up. Maybe check it out. I'm really not sure.
These are 3070 Ti's, my least favorite GPU of all time.
A little bit about what I think
they are
happened.
awful cards. Awful, awful. I have 8 of them total.
Something real sad before we dive into this.
So what did I have in there? EVGA, 2 EVGA, and I have another 2 EVGA, I think. 2 MSI, and 2 Zotac. And I think one of them I just shredded the fan on.
Maybe.
Is this like old guy reminisces time right now? That's fine.
Nothing I'm super concerned
Look at that though. Oh. So the problem is that this was on the bottom rack in the garage next to the open door to let airflow in. And so I guess, you know, like humidity and stuff, it would get sucked in. I think this was, yeah, it would get sucked in here. So this was intake. And then pushed out there, I think? Or maybe the other way. I don't remember. And then that happened to the GPUs. They all work. They're just ugly.
Keep checking.
And I cleaned one of them up really good, but there's just, yeah, there's just nothing I can do about it. Here it is, the MSI.
Apart before? I was going to back.
God, 22-minute video, dude? Nobody's got time for that.
What is this part?
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Screw.
All right. What was the PCB like?
Solid on this. It's just 30.
All right. Just 30.
Bit, and I'll rethermal paste.
God, I miss taking apart cards. Look at that mess.
Just using some rubbing alcohol. At least a good amount of rust on it.
Yeah, so I cleaned it, but that's still the case. It's ugly. It doesn't hurt the GPU's performance at all. It's like still works just fine. As you can see, here it's just mining totally normal. What was I mining? Radiant. Shout out Radiant. Shout out Radiant. So yeah, I got to go through the rest of those. I'm probably just gonna sell them as is because I don't want to clean those. It takes forever. I live in a super dry, high climate that looked so strange. Don't get that here. Yeah. 3070 Ti's were great on core only algos where you could turn off the memory basically. Yeah. You're 100% right, which is probably why I had that on Radiant. But during like Ethereum, those cards were a pain. The GDR6X memory was garbage. It ran so hot. Mr. Red Fox, involved in any liquidity pools? No, right now I'm not. I was in Uniswap's liquidity pool for Ethereum and Bitcoin for a while, years ago. But the thing I don't like is just like the when you have to go swap to like wrapped ETH or liquidity pool tokens, and it's just like the tax events and all that is a pain. Anything that you recommend? You just bought an Ice River AE1 Lite. Ooh, we should check on Aleo profits right now. How much you pay for that, dude? Let's see. How are they doing? They're still pretty good. They're not moving much. So you bought the AE1 Lite, $40. What'd you pay for that? Like all in, what'd you pay? Including shipping, taxes, whatever. Under 3K, okay? Under 3K. Oh, I mean, listen, you bought the best mine, like the most efficient miner, so you're gonna be hanging on for the longest time. It's tough, man. It's tough, and like it's tough because I think what's different for me with Aleo is the project is great. In all the research I've done, I was just watching more videos today or yesterday about it. Not mining videos, but like the project itself. It's great. But then you tie in the whole ecosystem of mining and home mining, and then home ASIC mining, and then eventually you're going to see the big boys come in and just shred us. So maybe we got it. Maybe you got in early enough. It's tempting. It's tempting. You did. I love you, Gold Shell, but you did the right thing buying the ice rivers just to get that efficiency. That's going to save you as more and more miners come out. But it's going to be really interesting to see how this chart right here changes over time. I'm telling you, the Gold Shell EAE1M that I have, and I don't think it's the price necessarily, because I think the Alio price has stayed relatively around the same the last week. Let's see, last 7 days. Yeah, it's a little chop, but like pretty much around the same. But it's making way less, making way less money. Not way less. We're talking like $5 less money than it was maybe a week ago. So it's gonna be real interesting to see how all of this pans out. But I think if you want to get involved, I think Alio is a really good project. And you bought the most efficient miner, so I think you made the best decision you could with what's available. Hoping to ROI by the end of the summer and just keeping it as a cushion for my L9s. Nice. Pay off your miner first, then hodl. Yep. Yeah. Plus, yeah, good point. It's like it's a really low wattage miner. Kind of want one now. Kind of jealous you got one. What's the Alio hash rate been doing? The net hash. Oh, there it is. There's the ASICs. Finally. Forever, dude. It wasn't doing anything. Now we got the ASICs coming on. So this is all GPUs. So we're almost back 200 gigaproofs away from being back to its mainnet launch with GPUs. Good bear market miner if Alio stays around. Alio's not going to go anywhere. Are you using F2 pool? No, I'm using zk.work. BTC, you selling or holding? Holding forever. Yeah, got to take risks. Also, some of my biggest gains were with risks. And I think that's especially true in the last, it's all impossible to tell the future. You're going to get all these naysayers, just buy the coin. And that is definitely good advice sometimes. But I think about the risk I took. I sold $2,000 worth of Bitcoin, which arguably still may have been better to hold. But let's just even say that was USD. To buy the Black Miner F1 FPGA in, what was that, 2019? That thing it was super scary for me to do, but that thing made its money back in like then probably 10-fold. And if I held some of the coins, maybe 100-fold, it made its money back, but I didn't hold them all. But that was a risk, and it was better to buy that miner than to buy the coin, because it just was profitable over the electric rate and made a ton of money. But yeah, nobody knows the future, man. Nobody knows what's gonna happen. And if you love mining, it's a great hobby, and you got some capital to spend, at the end of the day, you're gonna make some of that money back. You just are, as long as your electric rate's not like $40 per kilowatt hour. So you're gonna maybe you don't make it all, but you're gonna put a good dent in that, and maybe you do make it all. All right, all. It's 11 o'clock at night where I'm from. We've been going for like an hour and a half or so. This has been great. You guys have been wonderful. I am tired. I gotta get to bed because I gotta make some content tomorrow. And figure out where I'm gonna mow my lawn in between all of that. But thanks for hanging out. Remember, Plox won the live stream tonight. So we all got to just say thank you to him for being here. But yeah, if you guys need anything, hit me up in Discord is linked in the description of this live stream. You can always DM me, just Just throw it in the chat there. If you need anything, emails contact@redfoxcrypto. If you want to buy any GPUs or old ASIC miners that you saw in one of the last videos I posted, email me, contact@redfoxcrypto. Just keep taking care of yourself, and this is how we take care of each other. Look out for one another. Have some great times in crypto and crypto mining. And I'll see you in the next live stream. See you in the next video. Love you all. Thanks so much for all the support and appreciation. Bitcoin.
Proof of work. At hash, BTC hash, MTP, octopus, compound, autoecus, equihash, SHA-2, 56, megahash, 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 proof of work. At hash, BTC hash, MTP, octopus, compound, autoecus, equihash, SHA-2, 56. Proof of work.